Harper Audio presents Anybody Out There by Marian Keyes, performed by Terry Donnelly. Copyright 2006 by Marian Keyes. Production copyright 2006 by HarperCollins Publishers. Prologue. There was no return address on the envelope, which was a little weird. Already I was slightly uneasy, even more so when I saw my name and address. The sensible woman would not open this. The sensible woman would throw it in the bin and walk away. But apart from a short period between the ages of 29 and 30, when had I ever been sensible? So, I opened it. It was a card. A watercolour of a bowl of droopy-looking flowers, and flimsy enough that I could feel something inside. Money? I thought. A cheque? But I was just being sarcastic, even though there was no one there to hear me, and anyway, I was only saying it in my own head. And indeed, there was something inside. A photograph. Why was I being sent this? I already had loads. Then I saw that I was wrong. It wasn't him at all. And suddenly, I understood everything. Part 1. Chapter 1. Mum flung open the sitting room door and announced, "Morning, Anna, time for your tablets." She tried to march briskly, like nurses she'd seen on hospital dramas, but there was so much furniture in the room that instead she had to wrestle her way toward me. When I'd arrived in Ireland 8 weeks earlier, I couldn't climb the stairs because of my dislocated kneecap, so my parents had moved a bed downstairs into the good front room. Make no mistake, this was a huge honour. Under normal circumstances, we were only let into this room at Christmas time. The rest of the year, all familial leisure activities, television watching, chocolate eating, bickering, took place in the cramped converted garage, which went by the grand title of television room. But when my bed was installed in the GFR, there was nowhere for the other fixtures, tasselled couches, tasselled armchairs, to go. The room now looked like a discount furniture store where millions of couches are squashed in together, so that you almost have to clamber over them like boulders along the seafront. "Right, Missy." Mum consulted a sheet of paper, an hour-by-hour schedule of all my medication. Antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, antidepressants, sleeping pills, high-impact vitamins, painkillers that induced a very pleasant floaty feeling, and a member of the Valium family, which she had ferried away to a secret location. All the different packets and jars stood on a small, elaborately carved table. Several china dogs of unparalleled hideousness had been shifted to make way for them, and now sat on the floor looking reproachfully at me. And Mum began sorting through them, popping out capsules and shaking pills from bottles. My bed had been thoughtfully placed in the window bay so that I could look out at passing life. Except that I couldn't. There was a net curtain in place that was as immovable as a metal wall. Not physically immovable, you understand, but socially immovable. In Dublin suburbia, brazenly lifting your nets to have a good look at passing life is a social gaffe, akin to painting the front of your house Schiaparelli pink. Besides, there was no passing life, except, actually, through the gauzy barrier, I'd begun to notice that most days an elderly woman stopped to let her dog wee at our gatepost. Sometimes I thought the dog, a cute black and white terrier, didn't even want to wee, but it was looking as if the woman was insisting. "Okay, Missy." Mum had never called me Missy before all of this. "Take these." She tipped a handful of pills into my mouth and passed me a glass of water. She was very kind, really, even if I suspected she was just acting out a part. "Dear Jesus," a voice said. It was my sister Helen, Home.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?